Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Crown Academy of English. Today's lesson is all about tools and repairs. So in this lesson you will learn vocabulary related to tools and repairs. This is called a hammer. And these are nails. And we can say that he is hammering a nail into the wood. So in blue, this is a verb. And notice we can transform the noun hammer, we can transform it into a verb. And we say he is hammering. Okay, hammering. So hammer is the noun, the object, and to hammer is the verb, the action. This is called a mallet. Mallet. A mallet is a large hammer, so the head is larger than just a normal hammer, and a mallet is usually made out of wood or sometimes rubber. And this is a chisel. Chisel. And we use a chisel to carve wood. To carve wood. So again, in blue, this is a verb. And here is a photograph of some more chisels, some different types of chisels. This is called a saw. Saw. And again, we can form a verb. There is also a verb to saw. The man is sawing the piece of wood. Okay, the piece of wood. This is called a vise. Vise. And we use a vise to hold a piece of wood while we are sawing it. Okay, so we open this part of the vise and we place the wood, the piece of wood, inside the vise, and then we tighten it. And then the piece of wood doesn't move while we are sawing it. Okay, it keeps it still. This is a special type of saw, and it is called a chainsaw. Chainsaw. It's all one word. And the man is using a chainsaw to cut a tree trunk. To cut a tree trunk. So this is obviously the tree trunk. Okay, so a chainsaw. These are called screws. Screws. And this tool is called a screwdriver. A screwdriver. So we use the screwdriver to fasten screws. Okay, to attach screws to wood, for example. And here is a photograph. The man is using a screwdriver. And it looks like he's using the screwdriver to fasten screws to a power point, a power socket, an electrical socket. So this is the electrical socket, and this is the screwdriver. This is called a nut, and this is a bolt. So we say a nut and bolt. And this is the tool that we use with these nuts and bolts. There are two words for this. There is a British English word and an American English word. The British English word is spanner. Spanner. And the Americans call this a wrench. A wrench. Okay? So the W is silent. Wrench. Okay? But in British English, we call this a spanner. And we use a spanner or a wrench to fasten nuts and bolts. To fasten. So fasten is a verb which means to attach or to tighten. Okay, very useful verb. So this is a spanner or a wrench, and nuts and bolts. This is called a drill. Drill. And these are the metal parts that go here, inside the drill. These are the parts of the drill that cut or make the hole in the wood. And they are called drill bits. Drill bits. And here is a photograph. The man is drilling a hole in the wood. And again, look at this. This is the verb. We have formed a verb to drill from the noun. So we have the noun drill, this is the object, and we can form a verb to drill a hole. The man is drilling a hole in the wood. Okay, so here we see the drill, and on the end of the drill, he has a drill bit. And these are called pliers. Pliers. And this is a pair of scissors. A pair of scissors. We always say pair of. Even though there is only one object here, there's just one object, we say pair of scissors. Okay? This is called a ladder. A ladder. And this is called a step ladder. A step ladder. So a step ladder is when there is this double, there are two sides to a step ladder for stability. And they are usually much shorter. They are smaller. Okay, so this is a normal ladder, and this is a step ladder. This is called a plane. A plane. And we use a plane to shave the surface of wood. Okay, so we can see here the man is pushing and pulling the plane across the surface of the wood, and it is removing layers of wood, in fact. Okay, we can see here he is shaving the surface, the top of the wood. Okay. This is a special type of paper, and it is called sandpaper. Sandpaper. It's all one word. And we use sandpaper to smoothen wood. To smoothen wood. To make wood smooth. Okay, so you rub the sandpaper, across the surface of the wood, and that makes the wood smooth. Okay, so to smoothen wood. This is called a tape measure. A tape measure. And we use a tape measure to measure distances. To measure distances. Okay? And this object, this tool, this red tool, is called a spirit level. Spirit level. This is two words. And we use a spirit level to check if a surface is level. Okay, so you can see in here, this green thing here, this is actually a liquid, and that's a little bubble at the top of the liquid. And if the bubble is in the center, if it's in the middle of these two lines, then we know that the surface is level. Okay, spirit level. This is British English, I think that in American English, they simply call it a level. They don't say the word spirit. For them, I think they simply call it a level. Okay? And finally, this is called a toolbox. All one word. And very useful. We store our tools in a toolbox. We store our tools in a toolbox. Okay? So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and maybe subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. And don't forget to check out all my other videos on my channel. I have over 300 videos and lessons with English lessons. Okay? And if you're interested in preparing for the IELTS exam, then check out our IELTS online course. And here are some other videos I recommend.